It is a rare cold day in Houston, but the deals are still on fire today. In fact, one of your favorite builders on my channel has some homes that you can get for $100,000 lower than their original listed price. Yes, that is not a joke. $100,000 lower. We're going to go over all of those, but before we do that, we're going to go and check out some of my other favorite friends and builders on the road to see what deals they have in this holiday season. If that sounds good, stay tuned. So if you haven't figured it out by the sign yet, we are in Jubilee. We are in Hockley, Texas, and that is just northwest of Cypress, about 7 minutes from the outlet mall. So it's a great location. This is becoming pretty quickly one of my favorite locations for the people that are looking up in this northwest Houston sort of vibe, especially those that were once looking at places like Bridgeland. As Bridgeland has now crossed over into Waller ISD, really losing some of that mystique that it once had for being inside fair and being at this price point. You've kind of lost that option for the most part. In Bridgeland, this has boomed as one of those places that everybody's looking at, because it's like, hey, if I'm already going to be in Waller ISD, why not save a little bit of money and still be in the same basic school district as what Bridgeland has done? So it has definitely filled a great need. And for the price point of being in the low 300s and working your way all the way on up into that 600 plus as you go over into the 50-foot sections, there's a lot of variety here that is really hard to beat, that not every community up this way has. And so now we're going to go and check out some of my other friends and see what deals they have. If that sounds good, stick with me. All right, so we stepped into Coventry Homes model. This is the Elgin plan, and it's beautiful. You just saw some shots, some B-roll of it. Now I'm here with my girl Julie, and she's going to go through all of the stuff that you guys care about for Coventry Homes in the community of Jubilee. And hopefully she has some inventory deals that we can go and check out that she'll give me some access to. How you doing today, Julie?
I'm wonderful, and yourself?
Doing great, doing great. So first things first, kind of what is your price point? What is the size of home? Kind of who is your ideal clientele for the product line that you have out here in Jubilee?
For sure. So I have single stories that start at about $328.
Crazy.
And then 2 stories that go up to about $408.
Okay.
Square footage is anywhere from about a little over 1,600 square feet to a little over 2,400. We really can kind of go up to 26 too if we added some rooms or media rooms and such. But we have 4 single stories, 4 2 stories, tons of inventory, so they'll be available between January through April, or we can build from the ground up.
Perfect.
Build time is about 6 months from beginning to end, so nothing too crazy. But we do like to give our buyers the ability to customize their home.
Okay.
So while we have inventory that can be ready sooner, you can always go to our design center to pick out every single detail in your home, from counters to cabinets to floors, and just really make it your own space.
Gotcha. And I love Coventry Homes. I have a few clients that are building some of them right now.
Love that.
Kind of throughout the Houston metro. You touched on it a little bit as far as the design center, or the build time being around 4 to 6 months, give or take.
Yeah.
As far as out here at the price point that you are, do you see more people going the inventory route, or to try to get the best deals possible, or more people kind of building ground up with you right now?
I'm seeing more inventory. I think because we're a new community, a lot of it is the vision for the neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's really cool and unique, but again, because it's brand new, sometimes it takes some people a little bit of time to kind of see that. So it's nice to see a fully built home. I've had both buyers build from the ground up, but our inventory really has taken off. So excited for the ability to do both really out here.
Gotcha. And more of your inventory, do you have a mix of more 1 stories? Is it kind of a mix of 1 and 2 stories? What kind of inventory are they typically seeing from you guys over here?
I think I'm seeing more single story builds or single story inventory, but we do have 2 stories. But yeah, our 1 stories are great, as you got to see the video of the model earlier in this. We do sell a ton of this Elgin model home floor plan.
Yeah. As far as how long you guys are going to be here, how many lots you have right now, do you know if y'all are going to be here for 10 years, 5 years, or are y'all just kind of taking it one section at a time? And if you are, how many lots do you have right now for your section?
Got it. Yeah. So we just got out here this year, brand new community. They're estimating anywhere from 8 to 12 year build out, averaging about 10. This is year 1, which I think is a great time to get into any neighborhood for lots of reasons.
Yep.
We are expecting our amenity center, though, the first one to open summer 2025, so just right around the corner. So now really is just the best time to kind of get in, get that, buy a home at these prices, because once these things develop, those prices go up, but then, tons of equity in the home. But yeah, they're estimating about 10 years. Right now we have 2 sections available. The first one that was released is really inventory only at this point. We're down to maybe 15 homes in that section, and then I have another one that was just released, and we have like 40 lots out there. So tons of opportunity right now, both, again, inventory and to build.
Gotcha. And probably the 2 biggest questions that I get asked for the new build process is, first off, what incentives do you have right now? We know that kind of changes, so don't hold it to this, guys. Don't hold it to this.
Yeah.
And then the second part of that question is earnest money deposits and what it would take to actually put a house under contract with you guys.
Sure.
Right
Okay, so incentives, it kind of ranges from if it's a dirt build or if it's inventory. I have 1 home, 1 2-story that's 100% move-in ready that can qualify for our fixed 4.99 interest rate. Plus it's extremely discounted. I think we have it down to like the base price of the home, which is sort of unheard of, meaning lot premium, every single upgrade in the home is kind of at no cost. So super big win there. As for other inventory and dirt builds, it's sort of, I don't want to say case by case. We do have a guaranteed $12,000 that we're giving towards lender incentives. It can be used towards closing costs or rate buy down. As for pricing, we don't really have discounts on those, but we can always submit an offer and kind of
shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot, exactly. And again, now is the time to do that. It's a brand new community, and we're just really excited to get a lot of families out here and make Jubilee the best community that Hockley has to offer.
Nice. So last question for you or 2 questions. What days are you in case anybody from the channel wants to come and meet you and talk about houses out here? What days are you in the office?
Yes, so I'm off on Mondays and Tuesdays, so I'm here every other day, so every single weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But I will be in Wednesday through Sunday. All
right, and then the last question is, can I get a key or something to go and check out one of these crazy deals that you have right now?
Absolutely, yes. You got to go check out my Wingate 2-story plan. She's a beauty.
All right, perfect. I appreciate it, Julie.
Anytime.
All right, guys. So that was my friend Julie. She gave me the keys to the city. We're about to go and check out one of their deals that is around $40K off right now from their original list price, so definitely a great deal. 2-story, right around 2,300 square feet. We'll go check that one out and let me know what you think. We did not mention the earnest money deposit right now for Coventry Homes, and it can be negotiable, but their standard is somewhere between 3% of the house price is what the earnest money deposit is going to be for them on standard. But I have had some times where we've worked that out to be a little bit lower. So before you go and talk to them, definitely hit me up to see what we can do to make sure that you're getting the best deal possible. But right now, their standard for an earnest money deposit is 3% down to take that house off the market. But now let's go and check out that inventory home and let me know what you think. All right, we just arrived at this Coventry option. It is a Wingate plan. I don't think I've ever seen this plan, so I'm interested to see what it actually does look like on the inside. It was originally listed at $449, and we are currently listed right now at $404. And we probably honestly have a little bit more room on that. I do know that to build this plan right now, this is probably as is upgraded as it is right now. You're probably just about 7 or 8,000 over the base price for this. So to get an oversized corner lot and all the upgrades to the elevation and all the things coming with this, to have this at 409 where it is right now is kind of, or 404 where it is right now is kind of a crazy price. But let's go and check it out. Pretty door, I like that. All right. So like I said, I've never seen this plan before. I'm liking the nice luxury vinyl flooring. Wood tones on the cabinets with the dark countertop. I like that contrast, that looks good. A little bit of black cabinetry, a little bit of natural wood tone, a little black countertop. So how this is set up, trying to talk through this with y'all, this would probably be where you would have like some kind of a circular table or something, maybe. It looks like we got a bedroom back there. We'll go check that out in a second. It does give you the 2-story living room that a lot of people love when buying a house here in Houston. But yeah, this is a great little space. I just don't know what I would do. The orientation of this layout is a little weird. Like, are you expecting me to put my table right there? That's the only kind of unknown. Or maybe they got this oversized island so you can have bar stools and things around here to eat. That's also something that a lot of the builders do. They'll assume you'll do that if you don't have a formal dining. In-law suite. Nice sized little bedroom. A little laundry over here off of the garage. Tons of natural light. The zebras in this video are unpaid actors. I apologize in advance. Too many windows in here to be able to control that. I'm sorry already. Let's go check out what this premium corner lot looks like with this size house on it. So you still have a nice amount of room. Also, the side yard outside of your gate would technically be your property, just with how these are typically laid out. And you have another decent, that's actually a pretty wide side yard. That's wider than our house in Meridiana on the side yard. So you have more than enough room to put a generator, which a lot of you guys from other places are asking about with all the weather events that we have out here. More than enough room to have a generator. You see it sloping off away from your house, so your foundation and all those things should be in good condition for years to come. But yeah, looking good. Let's get in there and check out the primary, and then we'll go upstairs to check out the rest of the space on the second story. Make sure I don't track any mud into this house. I don't want Julie mad at me. She gave me the keys to the city. I don't want to mess that up. Looks like we got the mud off. Let's go and check out the primary. Looking good. And something that I'd like to note is that a lot of their plans, you would have to pay for this option for a lot of the builders in Houston. I know that this is an ad for Highland Homes, for example, to have the bay windows that everybody kind of loves. It just lets in a lot of natural light, gives it some interest, and otherwise what could sometimes be seen as just a box in a lot of these places. Keeping that same kind of dark and wood tone on white theme. The bathroom is similar with the same kind of basic color scheme, but separate tub and shower. But yeah, pretty nice. All right, let's go check out Oh, Mr. Closet. That's a good sized closet. Really good. And this is a 45-foot product. And so based on that, your house is going to be about 35 feet wide, give or take, with the easements on either side for the gate. This isn't the biggest house that they do. There's a Covington plan that they can build out here and get you some more square footage if this isn't quite enough. But this is going to be one of the bigger options that they do have in their product line that they currently service here in the 45 foot. So just went upstairs. This is going to be your game room. And so if you were in a model home, you would almost 1000%, they would probably put a pool table here, or they'll have like a little sectional just kind of showing you how they would use it, but really nice size. You still do have the peekaboo. Secondary bedroom. Step-in closet. Full bath that you share between those two rooms. And another bedroom. And this will be your attic space. Let's see if they have it unlocked. Coventry is one of those builders that typically gives you big attic space that you could probably actually, if you wanted to, probably add a media room on this house. They're pretty notorious for having really big attic spaces that you can convert into structural spaces. And one of the ways that they do that more times than not, instead of taking away from a bedroom and converting that bedroom into a different space, they'll oftentimes use all of this unusable attic space and carve out, let's say, a media room on here. What we would have to know is just whether or not they could do it square footage wise with the developer in this size of a lot, because you often have size of home restrictions in certain sections. For example, in my neighborhood of Meridiana, the 55-foot community can only go up to 3,000 square feet. So if you wanted to do something that was going to take it over 3,000 square feet, you wouldn't be able to do it. But as long as they didn't have that restriction here, you can often carve out some extra space. Now, it costs a lot, but you can often carve out some additional space from the attics on the 2 stories of Coventry. But yeah, that was the Wingate plan. I like it. The only unknown that I have is, and it's kind of some of the stuff that I don't like about the floor plan that me and my wife got, is there's an awkward space in between the kitchen that you feel like a table should be here, but doesn't necessarily flow the best. But as far as this home, I think if you go with the thought process that you're gonna put your bar stools here and this is where you eat with your family in the kitchen, then it works perfectly fine. Otherwise, you'd be taken away from the living room, which I don't think most people would do, but this is gorgeous. And this is one of the best deals that they have right now. Like I said, 40K off on nearly 2,300 square feet. Really great layout, gives you the 2-story living like everybody knows and loves about Houston at an affordable price of $400,000. That's really hard to beat, but we still got more deals to see out here in Jubilee. But yeah, tons of plans. Like she said, she has 4 1-stories, 4 2-stories that she can all build on these style of lots. Definitely some variety. I think my favorite plan at this product line and size for them is the Covington plan. And I think that is actually the model home in Creekland Village for Bridgeland. Their last section that they're building over there, super beautiful model. So if you want to see what that looks like before you commit to that over here, you got some options to go and check it out. But now let's go back to the model home row and see what else my friends got before we go and check out those huge deals from Newmark Homes, because getting 100K off a Newmark home is a win any day of the week in any community, and that's what they got here in Jubilee. But let's go and see what my friends at Highland and Chesmar have to offer before we go and head on over into the Newmark Homes. Guys, so breaking news. Highland Homes just gave me the keys. That's their beautiful Lincoln plan that you guys love on this channel. When y'all saw it for the first time, y'all were just like, man, what is that? Where can I build it? You can build it out here in Hockley. We actually have an inventory home that was reduced in price over $100,000 from their current list price. Over $100,000 low on this inventory home that we're about to go and check out. And then they have a one-story model that has also been reduced around $100,000 as well. So we're about to go and check out those two Highland Homes, and then we're gonna hop on over to our Newmark as promised early on in the video. But now we got some contenders of people that are really trying to get rid of these houses out here in Jubilee, and make sure that if you're looking out in this area, if you're looking at Waller ISD, if you're looking in this Northwest Houston, that you don't miss out on the deals, because having luxury builders with pricing over $100,000 off their original price is a win every day. All right, guys, so first stop, Sharon said I had to go and check out this Windermere plan. This was originally listed at a little bit over $500,000, and now current list price on this property is $400,000 flat. So we have a drop of about $105K on this home, which is a gorgeous layout. I believe it is the model home in Bridgeland if you are in the Prairie Land Creek Village. Can't remember the guy that's over there, but great guy. If I remember it, I'll throw it on the video for this one. But we are over here in Jubilee checking out Sharon Wynn's section, and this is a beautiful home that they absolutely want to get off the books, and we can got it down to $400K. And we probably got a little bit more room, if I'm being honest, because of my work with Highland Homes. So let's go and check this one out and let me know what you think. So you walk in and you got the two-story ceilings immediately off the front door, which I love. And you have another section off of your living room on this plan. So I'm really a big fan to confirm that this is the model home from Bridgeland in the Prairie Land Creek side, their 45-foot model. And I know for a fact that you would not be able to get this home for $400,000 in Bridgeland, tied to Waller ISD. You just wouldn't be able to do it. But let me go and give this home some justice. So off of here, this would be your garage per standard. You're going to have a laundry room off of this garage door over here. Come in here and you have another little wing. I also like how this is laid out because it's kind of like a different little wing for the secondary bedroom over here. Nice size little room, step-in closet. Yep, they did the little Harry Potter closet for storage, no wasted space. This is an upgraded kitchen. It has the furniture legs on it, so that means that your island is gonna be a little bit bigger than standard. So huge island. This is a level 2 or 3 quartz countertop. I believe it's Miami. It doesn't look like that's the Wi-Fi. Let's see if that's the Wi-Fi charger on that one, or if it's just the standard code charger, just a standard electrical outlet that you gotta have now. So that'll pop up and that's your outlet. Super fancy. This is gonna be standard, or actually this is an upgraded kitchen because you have the housing for your oven and your microwave off to the side. You got the range hood over here, 5-burner. So it's a little bit upgraded, but nothing too crazy. This is pretty much standard stuff that you're gonna see in an inventory home from Highland Homes, which I love. Step into the primary suite over here, and I think I'm seeing their Texas size patio, which I know is around a $20K ad. So just from a value standpoint of the upgrades that I'm seeing in here, to get this house as upgraded as it is for damn near under the base price is insane. That is insane. And they are really trying to get rid of this thing. Really, really trying, because there's no way you have the finishes that you have in here. You have the $8,000 tub that you have in here. You have the tile all the way up to the ceiling. You have the level of luxury vinyl flooring that you have in here. You have the $10,000 kitchen add to turn into like a classic X kitchen. You just don't have all of that stuff in here. This patio that I'm about to show you that wraps around the whole back, you don't have that for $400,000 anywhere. So this is a crazy steal just for what I know. You got the black trimmed windows. You don't have the cream ones, so that's an upgrade as well. That can run you thousands of dollars. And look how big this patio is on a 45-foot product. You just don't get this. And this is an inventory home, $400,000. So if my wife had saw this while we were out touring, we probably would have got this for $400,000. And with the current interest rates, I believe they can get you something under 5 right now. We would have to check because they pre-buy those interest rates for sections in advance, and so we would have to see if they still have anything available. But if it's mirroring what we are doing in Meridiana, then they still may have a couple where you could even get a reduced interest rate on this thing, which is insane. To be able to get this much house, this upgraded for $400,000 is nuts. I just talked to you about, that's probably about $50,000 in upgrades that we just talked about just now, and you're getting it for free. Crazy, 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 crazy. But just so you can see it, wraps around the whole back. I believe they call this their extended outdoor living package. And that's gonna run you, for how big that is, that's gonna run you every bit about 15 to 20K just to do that. Crazy so far, but let's go check out the second story and see what they got on this one. But yeah, I love this plan because it does the peekaboo and 2-story on both sides. Natural light pretty much on all sides of this house. Nice size game room. Only thing that you really give up on this plan is with the square footage of it all, you don't get a media room on this one. And that's kind of the sacrifice that you make pretty much on all of the 45-foot sections, unless you're in a community that will allow you to basically eat into that attic space and build out some more. You're pretty much gonna have to pick between a 4th bedroom and an office, or a 4th bedroom and a media space. That's just kind of the sacrifice that you're making. But we got peekaboos on both sides with the tall ceilings. So I love it. Let's check out these bedrooms real quick. 4 bed, 2.5 bath. But looking at this door, you probably, yeah, bathroom shared for that one up here. Another decent size bedroom. Looking at this door though, if this is an attic space, or is this storage? So looking at the roof line and the pitch of this, you probably would have room in this attic to make it. So it probably is possible to get a media room out of this plan. I don't think I've ever seen it. But if I had to guess, it would probably go right there on the roof line, because you wouldn't want that over your primary bedroom. But gorgeous plan, right around 105K drop from the original list price to where we are right now, listed at 400,000. They're giving Newmark a run for their money now. They're about to give Newmark a run for their money. I thought Newmark had all the deals, and my girl, shout out to my girl Martha with Newmark. She's not even working today, but she was like, hey, whatever you want to see, my assistant will let you in to get it on your channel so your people can see it. They got some great deals. They got the highest volume of houses that are over 50 to 60,000 off over here in this community. Newmark has them by far, giving out the best deals or the most deals in the community. But this one is pretty sweet. 105K off, 400,000 for a Windermere plan. You're not getting that anywhere in Houston right now. This upgraded, not happening. But let's go see the one around the corner that's a little bit bigger. I think that one's close to 2,700 square feet. We'll go check that one out and let me know what you think. The reduction on that one, I believe, is like 115K. They were at 555, 560 originally, and now we're at 450 on that one. So a little bit more of a discount on that one. That one's been sitting and she needs help getting that one off the books. So let's go check that one out. Confirmed. This one was originally listed at 565. This one's right around 2,700 square feet. This is their beautiful Lincoln plan. So they have done some things to add some square footage, but this should look identical to the model home that we were just in and that you guys love on this channel. I know we didn't really show much of it today, but this is what you can expect as an inventory home on an oversized corner lot. So some of what you're paying for is being on this massive lot that you got over here. But let's go and check this one out. Let me know what you think. This is a Lincoln plan. And like I said, this was originally 565. We now have them down to 450, and we probably got a little bit more room out of it. But yeah, let's go check this one out. Let me know what you think. All right, so this will be interesting to see because their model is super dolled out. If you remember, it has the slats and things on the side just decorated beautifully. So this is a good indication of what you can expect for the inventory for Highland Homes. And in my personal opinion, Highland Homes does an outstanding job of making you feel like they're inventory homes. As someone that has bought a Highland Homes inventory, that your house is premium, that it is pretty. You don't feel like you're gonna have to come in there and change a bunch of stuff. Now you can say that you don't like the stark black tile, but what I do know is that is an upgraded tile. You can say that you don't like that this countertop is so simple, but what I do know is that that's an upgraded countertop. And so there's not gonna be many homes where you walk in that's an inventory home from a Highland Home where you feel like they have gypped you on finishes. This luxury vinyl plank is not the entry level. That they've spent some money on this. And so you just really feel like you're getting a premium home, even if you didn't go through the full design option process like you were building this from the ground up. You're still gonna get some really nice stuff, and their designers and their sales team, the people that kind of decide what go in these depending on the community, really tend to do a really great job of giving you something that is really nice and giving you a lot of upgrades, like the banisters, like the flooring, like the countertops, like the appliances. So enough of that yapping. Let's back up and take this all in like we would if we were touring this place. All right, so you have the 2-story off of the door. Have our little bathroom that we peeked in there a little bit. And then as the Lincoln plan, you come in and you have your kitchen that is kind of off to the side under your game room. And then you kind of have this Everly vibe that me and the wife love oh so much, with the 2-story living room area where your main TV and entertainment space would be over here. And then you got nook off to the side for your actual table. So this one, even though this is a smaller plan, this is kind of better suited, in my opinion, than our house that is a much bigger, much wider house than this, because this kind of gives you a defined niche for where your TV, or not your TV, where your table should be for dinner. And we eat at our table every night. And so that would be a cool little touch for us if we were in the market looking out here to have a separate kind of dining space where a lot of these at this footprint kind of mush everything together. Now, I'm not one for black tile, but this looks pretty in contrast to this more simple quartz. Looks super pretty. Upgrades to have the puck lighting and cabinetry go all the way up to the top. So again, they spent some more money in here. Nice appliances, nice island, super, super nice. And this is gonna be your dining space with your little banquette over there. Super pretty. I'm a fan of this layout. This one has kind of been polarizing for a lot of people on the channel. Some really, really loved it. And for those that love the Everly, they kind of love that one a little bit more, but super pretty to me. Got vaulted ceilings, bay window. That's an ad that they added. So again, more money in structural changes. Tile going all the way up to the ceiling. You got your $7,000 to $8,000 tub. Nice finishes throughout. This is an upgraded floor tile. You have an inset tile down there. It's not one of those little steel basins, so they had to do some things with your foundation. This is an upgrade. Very nice. So on this one, it didn't look like they did an oversized patio. So this is about what a standard patio would be on here, just with how this one is laid out. Actually, this one might be a little bit upgraded. I'll have to go and check because this is feeling a little bit bigger than the standard one. The normal one seems like it stops like right here. And so this is actually looking like an upgraded patio. Look like I'm seeing full house gutters around here. So not another upgrade and stuff that you don't have to pay for. Nice size lot. I'm seeing wins all around right now, guys. I'm seeing wins. 115K off on the model home here. You get this for $450, as decked out as it is. Upgraded door, upgraded spindles on the stair. All right, so little baby Juliet Peekaboo off the stair. Storage. Now, where are they putting the space? All right, so we got a full bath for here. Nice size bedroom. Looks like this Jack and Jill style, yep. So that's a 1 bed. Two bedrooms. Your game room. Another half bath for your guest up here. Another big ensuite. So it looks like they did a second primary almost on this one upstairs. So that's where the extra square footage is coming from. Super nice. Super, super nice. So yeah, I am a fan. Over 100K off on the model home over here. Lincoln plan, super gorgeous, oversized lot. Just counting, I can see why the price was what it was with the amount of upgrades and things that they have done in this home. I can see why it was priced where it was, but like all things, the market is going to tell you where they think things should be. And right now they are currently listed at $450 for a house that was once well over $550. But gorgeous could be the deal for you. If this is something that you are feeling, definitely let me know so I can let my friend Sharon know that you're loving what you're seeing. And let's see if we can make something happen. In terms of earnest money deposit and things like that, Highland Homes is typically going to be between 10 and 15K for a house that is around this size and price point. So not too dissimilar from what we heard from Coventry earlier, just being around that same price point. If you were to build ground up, you have basically like 40,000 in closing cost design center flex cash that you can use. On inventory homes, you have a little bit less, but they're willing to play with the price a little bit more on the inventory homes. So, and that's my specialty. So if you know that you're liking what you're seeing and you're interested in Highland Homes over here, for sure, let me know. Like I said, I just got a lot of cachet with them to do some crazy things. So let's see if Newmark has what it takes to take the crown of the best deal in Jubilee right now, because I came over here for Newmark thinking that they were the ones. But now let's see if they have a prettier house, if the details make more sense. Let's see if the deal is better between what we've seen today. So we got, at any price point, we got one that was in the low 400s that was 40K off. We had the Highland home that was 100K off that is now 400 even. We had this one at 450 with like 115 off the price. And we have, man, 5 or 6 of them that are in that like 60 to 100K from Newmark that we're about to go and check out right now. Just a few of those. Let me know what you think, and let me know who has the best deal that you're most interested in out here in Jubilee. But before we get out of here, you've been watching this video now for at least 20 or 30 minutes, and I haven't had a call, a text, email, carrier pigeon, nothing. You ain't hit the comment section and been like, Aaron, you're my guy, and when the time is right, I'm gonna hit you up to make sure that you take care of me and my family. You haven't done that yet, and you're honestly breaking my heart. The only way that I can make sure that you're getting the best deal in today's market is if you hit me up. Like I said, call, text, email, carrier pigeon, hit me up any way that you gotta do it. Or if when you're out here touring and you're checking out some of my family of friends and builders out here, if you say, hey, Aaron sent me, show them the video, they'll know who I am and they'll say, okay, that's our guy. We'll make sure that we take care of you and get you the best deal. If you loop me into the process before you come out here, things will be better for you, I can promise. But even if you don't, there's been times where my clients, many of my clients now, are going out, checking out the community, and then hitting me up later, and the salespeople are saying, hey, thank you for sending me so-and-so. So either way, it will be a little bit more beneficial if you hit me up so I can kind of grease the wheels before you go out there. But even if you don't, if you want to just kind of go on your own time, do your own thing, put my name down. That way when it's contract time and it's time to protect your money the best way that we can, the only way I can do that is if you have said that I am working with Aaron. That's basically the only way that we can do it. Or if you hit me up and we can go and tour it together, however you want to do it, just make sure that you have some representation in a market like this with somebody that actually does a lot of new construction sales to make sure that you are not overpaying in the market. But enough of the yapping, let's get on over to the next deals so y'all can vote who has the best deals in Jubilee right now. All right, we're gonna start off with the cheapest deal. This one is currently 70K off, so not quite where we are with the 100. However, as a relationship that me and Martha have, she is giving me 25 extra K for flex cash. So if you wanted to get this closer to that 100K off, you could do it. We can get you to like right around 95K off where this one is currently listed from the original list price, which is crazy. And this is the Maverick plan. I more so want to see this one because this is one of my favorite plans and I think that y'all are gonna love, but for sure, you can't build this over here for this price. And so this is an amazing price point for a home that looks like this does by this builder. They currently have it listed at right at 440. And I think you're gonna love it. So let's go and check it out again. We'll talk a little bit more as we go to the next houses about the flex cash that I've been given in this community. Everyone else, if you come up by yourself, they're just going to tell you about money that they can put towards closing costs. I have the extra flexibility to be able to use that money however I want. So if you want a much lower price, if you want to get this down even lower, we can do that. But yeah, let's go check this one out. This is a Maverick plan. I have a client that built this in Town Lake, and it did not cost what this costs. So for sure, with the upgrades in here, you wouldn't be able to do it for that price point. But let's go and check this out and let me know what you think. So right off the bat, this is a 45-foot product, but just already just like the layout to have this dining area to keep that table and things away from the space in the living room and kitchen area. You have a bedroom off of the front door that you could double down and use as an office if you need it. This is gonna be your garage, laundry, a little extra storage, Harry Potter style. But then you come into Newmark, and Newmark is doing the Newmark thing like only Newmark tends to do. And you got the really tall cabinetry. It just feels, really looks. I'm 5'7". I could never reach any of that stuff, but it just looks really good to go up that high and to have a bunch of cabinetry that I can't touch. I need a footstool. But the luxuriousness of the build, you're also gonna notice that my friend Martha and the team of people that kind of put this together, they're using more striking color contrast. You're gonna get the nice hardware pulls. There's just things that you get in a Newmark home that you just don't get with some of the other builders in inventory, for sure. You know, if anybody, you give them a nice budget, you can make it super nice. But from my experiences, some of the nicest homes that I've seen have always been the Newmarks. But yeah, outdoor living, you have the vaulted ceilings that carry throughout, nice sized backyard. Peekaboo from the entertainment up there. Let's go check out this primary, see what they got going on. Nothing too crazy, nice sized room. I love that Martha and them put a tub in this one, because that's a critique for someone that's gonna kind of stretch and pay, you know, kind of close to that 500K. Most of them that can afford to do that don't want to have to go to another bedroom to take a bath if they so decided to do that. So I'm happy that they put a tub in this option and not just a super shower. Nice closet. And then that would be your toilet over there. But great finishes. Martha and them did a great job. Great tub. Great bones throughout, for sure. For sure, for sure. Let's go check out upstairs in this beautiful home. This is one of my, like I said, favorite layouts in this floor plan. This is one of my favorites, for sure, hands down. Hands down, one of my favorites. Beautiful details. Really large game room up here. In my client's home, it was built out to have this be like a secondary media room. So she has some doors that closed off this space to separate it from this game room, so that is usable media space. Nice size secondary bedroom. Another nice bedroom. So yeah, man, I'm a fan. The Maverick, I'm a fan. What I'm a bigger fan of for a Maverick is a Maverick that's on a discount. And like I said, this one is like right at 70K off. With the flex cash that I've been given from Martha, just again, based on our relationship, not everybody has this option over here. You can get 25K extra off. Now there's some sacrifices to that, and we can do the analysis to say whether or not it makes more sense for you to buy down your interest rate or to, use it all for closing costs or to split it up in different ways. But if you wanted to get it lower, currently with where it's priced, we could get this house to around 90 to 95K off of what it was originally listed at in this brand new gorgeous community. It's a hell of a deal. Hell of a deal. But we got some more. We got even bigger discounts just up the street with Newmark. So let's go check them out. All right, so this next one is actively 80K less than what it was originally listed for. And again, with the flex cash that we just talked about that Martha is graciously giving me as a friend of hers, we can get this to 105K lower than the original list price. So as we get in there and we're talking about the house, we'll talk about all the stats and the current list price for this home. But to have this with the upgrades in it, you wouldn't be able to build it for 105K less. It's just impossible in Houston. All right, so let's go and check this one out and let me know what you think. I like this one because this one's kind of looking like a castle, a little bit different. I don't think I've ever seen it. Ooh, I have not ever seen this floor plan. So this one's a huge rotunda. This is super unique. I've never seen this. I've seen this one on really big Newmarks, but not on a 45 foot. That's crazy. Okay. Let me adjust myself real quick. Let me get myself together. I wasn't expecting to see that. So you got the little spiral staircase going into this rotunda, looking like a castle, and it looks like you have wings for bedrooms and things off of the rotunda, which is super unique. This is a Navarro plan. Yeah, I've never seen that Navarro plan. It's like right at 2,400 square feet. Again, nice finishes and fixtures throughout. This actually looks like an engineered wood. This doesn't look like a luxury vinyl, so that's gonna be some money. Yeah, that's looking like wood. Nice. So they're not holding it back. I can see why things maybe costed what they costed at the time. Beautiful kitchen again. Newmark, they're just gonna be more striking when it comes to the things that they are picking. They're really big on the contrast and being a little bit more modern. Camera going crazy right now, not quite sure why. Let's flip it around to get on me real quick. There we go. But yeah, this is beautiful. And then just the Newmark details. They love a church window in the back. They love that. But yeah, this is feeling like wood. That's a nice floor. Loving the backsplash. Black trim windows, usually an upgrade. So okay. Nice sized bedroom. Upgraded standalone tub. Sunken shower. Tile all the way to the top. Beautiful. Yeah, Martha, you did your thing on this one. Ooh, tile tracing around the tub. Very nice. Nice sized closet. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So as it stands, this is again like around 2,400 square feet. This one currently is listed at $439. If you wanted to use the flex space or the flex cash that I've been given to knock that down to the low fours, we could do that. If you wanted to take all of that flex cash I was given and buy down your interest rate, pay out some closing costs. We could do that also. We got options. When you're working with me over here, you got options. So let's go and check out the upstairs and see how that's coming on the Navarro plan. Okay, so really big entertainment space. You could probably close this off and make this like as actual, like a media room, which is what I would probably do. And another note with Newmark is like a custom builder. So if you're willing to pay for it and they can do it in the community, they're willing to do it. And so things like having this door, or maybe creating a little hallway right here to make this a more defined space, stuff like that you can do with them. You just gotta go through plan review, pay the money and do it, but they'll do it. Which is unique for builders that also do volume. Newmark is just a little bit different from the rest of them, like a Highland Homes, Perry, and all those people that kind of focus more so on the volume. Newmark tries to be a little bit more niche. That's why they're not everywhere. They'll usually have a couple sections kind of throughout some of the more premium communities. And when they sell out, they sell out. They're not really chasing to do 1,000 closings in Houston. That's not really their goal. They want to be a little bit more customizable than the most of them. Really nice. So I don't think it's gonna take down the Maverick as being my favorite. I do like this room. I like that this space could be closed off to be an actual media room, but I think I would prefer the game room area and media room of that extra little square footage that you get in the Maverick plan. But if you want yourself a little castle and you want it for around 410, we can do that because my friend gave me some extra clout that not everybody has over here. So if you want, again, you want that deal, you want it to get down to the low 400s, we can do that absolutely over here. I can guarantee you that you would not be able to build a house that has these upgrades in it for 410 or 415 or whatever that number ends up being after we do my credits. You wouldn't be able to do that. So for sure, an amazing deal. Pretty. All right, we got one more for Newmark that we're gonna go and check out, and let me know what you think. And again, at the end, I wanna know who was the king or queen of the discounts today out here in Jubilee. So what's crazy to me is as we walk up to this house, this one is the smallest one that we looked at, right at 2,200 square feet. And just with the elevation and just how they have this thing laid out, it looks like the biggest house that we're about to go in for Newmark today, but it is in fact the smallest one. This one has been reduced in price, 81K. Again, with the flex cash, we can get an additional 25K off of that if you just really wanted this house that much lower. We'll talk about all the stats, pricing, and all that stuff once we get inside. This is the Kindle plan, but let's go give it a look. So as it stands, this home is currently listed at $419. So that means that if you came in here and said, Aaron's my guy, I want the lowest price that I can get on this home, you could get this home for under $400,000, right? And I can guarantee you that you're not building a house that is this big, that is this pretty, with this level of upgrade in it for $395. I can guarantee that. You're not doing it. Just not doing it. So again, I can't impress upon you enough. Hit me up, let me know if you really like any of these Newmarks, any of the Highlands, or any of these other homes that you've seen today, let's get you the best deal that we possibly can on these homes, because we all know that everybody's in the business of, they're trying to sell a house and I'm trying to get you the lowest price on the house that you want to buy. And there's some things that I can do on my end to make that happen, right? There's some things that we can do on our end to make that happen. So let's make that happen for you. If this is a house that you love, enough yapping, let me get back into the house, take it all in. Cabinetry up to the top. Beautiful hardware. Newmark detailing. Carrying that detailing outside. Beautiful. I'm interested to see what they do up there, because in the rest of the plans that we've seen, that's been open to down here for the most part. So let's see. Nice side bedroom. Big soaker tub. Tile to the ceiling. Great finishes. Nice size closet. So I would say the thing that I feel in this one, from a size standpoint, is this one does feel a little bit tighter in this space. So I can see the square footage, and the closet was a little bit smaller on this one. So I can definitely feel that space. As far as the living and entertainment space in here, this feels about the same. So we'll see what we get when we get upstairs and how that feels. But from what I'm seeing down here, to be able to get this potentially at like $395, $390 is a crazy steal from what I'm looking at right now. Game room. So it looks like they did give you a little media space in here, closed off. So I wasn't wrong. That's what they did with it. So you got a game room and a media room. On this one, secondary bedroom. Another bedroom. So you got 4-bed, a game room, and a media space for $395K with great finishes. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Today has been a great day for deals. And as I said before, even though it is cold today, the deals in Jubilee, just northwest of Houston, Texas, are on fire today. We've seen houses that were 40 to 50K off. We've seen houses that we can get you to 100 to even 100 plus off of the original list price, which going for pound, price per square footage is a great deal in today's market. But with luxury builders, with great availability and being early enough to try to get some momentum in a community like Jubilee, that makes it prime scenario for you as the buyer, as the end consumer, as somebody that wants to be a homeowner in a luxury community to win big. And we've shown you a huge amount of savings that you can get today out here in Jubilee, but is it enough for you?